So this is the Dropbox for hacker replays. This is just the new season, so it starts here. It ends right here. So I would guess that that's like over 100 submissions already. We have some of them that are skewed like this, where people submit each individual round, which I don't really count, but that's still like, I would say like 80 to 100 submissions, and the season's been out for a week. The reason why I chose this quick match is because we have bums.cat sent accusing the Sky Love Tum. And they were accusing them because they said they are level 0. Gee, I wonder what he was doing there. So this is a level 0 cheater in quick match during the free weekend.
I started playing for the new season and quit immediately.
So the reason why I include this is, like, Ubisoft has always had these free weekends for Siege. And like even content creators like me get sponsored to talk about these free weekends, which for the most part free weekends are a good thing. It's a good way to get new people into the game. Now the issue is when we get cheaters like this, who just make a shit ton of new accounts to cheat on. And even to the point where they suck. Like they don't try to hide it, they just run through quick match hacking. Free weekends are a good thing, but as long as we have cheaters who do shit like this, we're probably never going to have like a good free weekend. I'm not saying Ubisoft needs to quit their free weekends. I think it's fine. It's always going to be an issue, but like they need to do something about cheaters in order to stop free weekends from being abused. Because otherwise, like we get people like that who just have absolutely no shame. But we don't need to watch more. We obviously know he's cheating. I think they got banned because their record is wiped. They don't have any wins, losses, anything like that. On here they do, but not over here. But they managed to average 6.5 kills per match with a 2.6 KD. Shocker. But we have, in this match, we have Odd BB, Wanna BB, and Succulose, who are all accusing Zalix. This is one of the overtime matches we had. Can you just line that guy up through the box? He did. Oh, I forgot they reversed the order of these, and that's so annoying. Well, I think he's cheating. We'll have to watch for more occurrences just to make absolute sure, but I'm pretty confident that he's walling off that. That was pretty bad on the IQ's part. Should have got a free kill on Cade. That part wasn't sus. I mean the part where he flicked to both of them through the wall and then moved while having aim on them through the wall. Sure. I would say that's pretty suspicious. Especially when Monty's in the room and he just immediately... What was that reaction time? So is this crashing? Are we... Let's try. I'll go to round 3 and see if it works. He only got 1 kill in the previous round, so yeah, we didn't miss anything. We'll see. So far, lining up Ash through the wall perfectly. For really no reason. A little suspicious, but... You know. Shit happens sometimes. He was kind of aiming at the Monty through the server, but not the craziest thing. Him looking at server or dirt when no one's there is reassuring. But we've also seen people fake this to sell that they don't have cheats. This guy's definitely lagging. Because with like the last round where he just didn't shoot at the person because he was like super slow to it, he definitely is What did I just... I think he must be lagging, because him being frozen there with the goo in his hand, and then the previous round where he was just sitting there, and the person walked by and he just didn't react, makes me think that he's getting ping spikes and he can't do anything. The Jackal pick is a little bit concerning. Only because I think Jackal is a very good operator to hide when you're walling. Because you can just be like, oh yeah, I saw your footprints. Like, oh yeah, I was tracking you, so I knew where you were. So, hard to fight that, but... this doesn't seem to be doing much. He's definitely droning more than our average accused player. And holding more angles as well as he sits here randomly. But like that, right there. So he's holding like a random angle, right? And you look at this and you're thinking, okay, this guy can't be cheating. Like he's holding an angle waiting for a flank. Then he unaims on sight. And you can kind of see like he's looking down towards the Jaeger. Jaeger starts moving up. He's moving his aim with the Jaeger. And now he's like kind of waiting. If you were waiting for a flank and you just kind of looked at the people through the wall there. If you're waiting for a flank, you wouldn't unaim down sight and just stare at a wall. You would hold the angle, right? So it seems a lot like he's just making coincidences happen. God, his reaction time is so slow, he must be. Like, it must have some type of connection issue. What is his team doing? They're both in server. Oh god, match replay really is bugged. So he's rotating back around now to help. The whole situation with Jaeger there was pretty suspicious. If he looks over at the door... yeah. Oh, actually, okay. To be fair... actually, one sec. Okay. Where is this drone looking? He looked over at the door as soon as Mozzie was approaching it. The drone would not have seen Mozzie yet. Because the drone is looking this way. Mozzie is just getting into view. Jackal has already flicked over to look. And then he swings. Now he knows where Mozzie is because obviously the drone's here. So it's probably pinging. Although, actually, no one's on drones. No one on their team is on drones. So he has no reason to know that Mozzie has moved over here. All of them are just watching him. So somehow he knows, after holding an angle on the Maestro, that Mozzie has pushed up. He knows he's on the door, and then here he swings and pre-fires him. Well, before that, he lined him up through the wall. Like right here, you can see. He's like, oh, yeah, aiming at him through the wall, aiming at him right there, and then pre-fires him. So. But then he dies to that! Like, I feel like you guys have to agree with me, though, that everything that this player has done has been incredibly suspicious, and to the point where they definitely look like they're cheating. I would say, if I had to give odds right now, I would say there's probably about a 75% chance that this guy is cheating. I just think he's so bad that it doesn't really matter how much he cheats. Because, like, so what happened right there? That interaction with Mozzie. You gotta remember the context that the round before, this guy was holding a random angle with no drones, no callouts. He flicked over to the other entrance, lined the guy up through the wall, pre-fired him, and got the kill. He played that one so much differently than he plays this, where he's just kind of like bouncing around and shooting at random things. So my guess is that he's trying very hard to look not suspicious. And I honestly think he's just really bad. I think he's a bad player with cheats. kind of like looks over at him and then follows him through the floor a little bit. Could have been a lineup by pure coincidence, but that's not the first time we've seen him look at people through the wall, so it's important to know what he's doing. You're gonna know this person's in the corner. It doesn't matter, they droned him. He doesn't seem to know. No. Wasn't too bad. I was gonna say it looked like he lined him up, but I think that was just him aiming around. I don't know how he plays this. So like that aim, that reaction was so significantly better than the other times. And it's not like a difference between him droning and not droning, because he drone saw the person, suddenly had amazing aim. Droning's not going to give you amazing aim like that. When he comes through here, teammate's going down the stairs, so he doesn't need to worry about it. Comes over here. Kind of looked like he was lining him up, but he could have also been lining up the blue door. I'll give him credit. If he is trying to hide it, he's doing a very good job, because he's constantly like holding flanks when there's absolutely no one over there. Like aim there was garbage on those two people, even though the last round he fucking like flicked and basically one-tapped the Mozzie. There it got a little bit better. Bonna's breaking into vault. He looks still concerned with elevator. Oh, what was that? Recoil. Does he adjust his aim here? Let's study this. Would he be able to tell here? It's hard to tell because the outline kind of... Like here it's easy to tell, but he shot before that was possible. I think if the blue outline wasn't there, he would know. That part there, he knows immediately that he downed her, but there's no down notification. He could have maybe seen the animation, but I would assume with an angle that tight, he would not be able to tell super easily. Is in silver with a 0.63 KD. Let's just say the two most suspicious things for me were his, one, the shot onto Mozzie, where he just lined it up through the wall, quick peeked him, shot him, killed him. And then the other one was still the Ash from first round, where he just looked at her through the box. We also saw, what was it, a cheater last week who was in silver or bronze, so it happens. I would still guess, just from what I saw, I think he has walls. He also was just looking at people way too suspiciously. Like, the fact that he kept moving his aim and staring at a wall and then kind of, like, looking at people through the floor. He probably has walls. He's probably just not being blatant about it. This should be a Joint Wick who's accusing Tomao.oz. I chose a lot of like matches in ranked that were either 6 rounds or 5 rounds because I figured ranked would have a lot of cheaters since it's a new season. We'll see if we can find anything interesting. Keep doing. Okay. Point in his favor, he looked up instead of down because he thought that the person was coming from above. Also, I definitely relate to this guy's frustration with the thorn gadgets where they just kind of sit on parts that you don't want them to sit on. You want them to be like closer to the wall and they just refuse to connect there. How could they help get rid of cheating? Other content creators have talked about this, and I kind of agree. Ubisoft needs to hire a much bigger team, or at least just a few more individuals who would be in charge of banning cheaters in ranked. Like, whether it's watching our streams and banning cheaters we go up against, or just combing through the thousands of submissions. Because right now, all they really do is, like, you can submit, but then you're submitting to the generic Ubisoft support, and they don't know. They pass it off to another team who then, like, looks at stats and stuff, but if they had, like, even 3 or 4 more people to just comb through reviews, you could ban people so much faster. I think the biggest issue, though, facing cheating, that was a little weird, is not necessarily an issue of having enough people to ban the cheaters. Ubisoft and BattlEye are both reactive. They don't like to ban people ahead of time. If they find them suspicious, they'll only ban them once they have certain proof, and then, which is fine. But then, an even bigger issue coupling with that is that they only like to ban in groups. When they ban people, like, they could know that someone's cheating and they'll let them cheat for another 2 weeks and then they'll ban them. And that's part of their strategy. They intentionally do that to make sure that the cheater, 1, is confused as to what actually got them banned, and then 2, they want to, like, kind of ban in a big wave so that when you see it on in-game, you see BattlEye doing stuff, and you're like, oh, I feel better because I feel like BattlEye is actually taking care of cheaters. Because you're going to see a huge ban wave. That's also an issue because they're not banning people when they should be. They're waiting. Also, I think for 7 months, bro, tickle me. I don't think Thorn's gadget needs to be buffed necessarily because it is pretty strong. I'd say the only thing I would recommend is a 0.5 second prime instead of a 1 second prime. Because Thorn's gadget might suck, but her gun's really good. That's also, like, a very similar issue that Clash has. Like, her gadget needs to be part of a coordinated stack. On its own, it's going to be kind of useless. So it's fine to have operators that are, like, they need a stack in order to be good. It just sucks for the general population trying to play them. He reacted kind of slow. So far, I haven't really seen anything even really weird about this guy. You heard, you would be able to hear the glass shooting on the staircase. That wasn't that crazy. I will say, compared to, like, the previous round, he's definitely going off more in this round. Did he just line the guy up through the shield and try to shoot him through the glass? Okay, so let's see. Let's see this in slow-mo. He has horrible aim. Is the shield not supposed to be there? Oh, they did destroy it. I saw the Cali charge go off. Okay. This guy spends so long just setting up sight, and then in the last, like, or not even the last, it's like 30 seconds into the action phase, he's still trying to put down his Thorn gadgets in sneaky places instead of getting those down right away. Every new season they make match replay worse. Yeah, I don't know how they keep messing it up. I wouldn't say it's always significantly worse. Like, last season was definitely an improvement, but this season has been pretty bad. At least so far from bugs we've already seen. Or maybe, honestly, I think one thing that might be happening is, God, I hate this. I feel like that should be considered an exploit, and it's just not. Where you can break a barricade without actually breaking it. It's a stupid ass thing.
I just love decks, bro.
But the one big issue with match replays ever since they made it where you can fast forward a lot quicker, things become way more inconsistent. You would have been able to hear Blackbeard breaking barbed wire. He's looking places where people aren't. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna say, I really want to know if they end up losing that round, because I know they lose one round. Would have been hilarious if the Monty was 1 HP clutched up. Yeah, so far this match, from what I've seen at least, feels more like a player who's just better than the enemy team. Which, it's completely fair to report someone like this if they're just destroying you, especially early season, because, you know, people just assume someone's cheating, which is completely fair in a game like Siege. Like, you could report even a pro for cheating, and people will believe you just because, well, no one's safe. Imagine waking up every day and being British. Yeah. That'd be tough. Still not entirely convinced that British people are real people. Oh, he did. So far, unless this guy goes blatant this round, I don't think he's cheating. I think he's just better. I noticed that a lot of the submissions I got this week were people saying like, oh, this was like in gold elo, because it's their placement, so I guess they want me to know what elo they were in when this happened. So this is probably like the stomping ground for a lot of previous diamonds and platinums just shitting on like silvers from last season. Oh my god. Did you see that? That was so suspicious. He goes through the window, swings, and his hacks made this guy unable to control himself and have to just sit there, so he gets a free kill. Well, boys, we got him. Last round, he made it obvious. Oh, that was insane SMG-11 control. Still insane, Jesus. Yeah, I don't think so. I think he was just better. He's been consistently platinum for every single season since I got my charm. He must have picked up my charm, because look at this. He was gold, gold, bronze, gold, silver, picked up my charm, platinum. Platinum immediately. Also from Taiwan, which is a country, right? Whoa, chat, why are you guys taking away my social credits? Oh my god. In this match, we have Seeker.Vald, who is accusing Stats Sage. This is also a foul round match, by the way. Oh, what an interesting camera. Is this a known spot? I feel like it probably is. Which might be why he might get accused if they don't know that he knows. Because this guy just tried to wallbang him. Ooh. If he gone off it just a little bit sooner, he could have got an easy kill there. It didn't work. Sorry, it's just Annie, not Varsity Annie. Do the Annie command if you want to see her new cooking accounts. She's posting videos every other day. Oh, I'm pretty sure I talked about it in one of my videos this week, but I don't remember which one, and I was supposed to link her cooking stuff in my YouTube description. I forgot. Was that to... No, that couldn't have been the Outback video, was it? It wasn't crazy. You could hear Yana probably, I assume. Surprised he managed to just walk across without getting shot at all. I think that was a coincidence, that lineup there. He was very coincidentally walking with the same face, but he also is 4-0 right now. They're on Valk cameras. So they probably know that he's in here. I can hear the pings. Actually, no, it would be drones that I hear pings on, because we were hearing the perspective of Yana. Oh, that was the Valve camera. Also, thanks for the 4 months, Lotus.
I just love decks, bro.
Thanks for subs, Stop Thought. Man, we're getting a lot of subs. I should sell out more often, guys. You got an ace the first round. I mean, unless I missed something, I really wouldn't say any of those kills were super suspicious other than, like, you could say something about the ace where he was walking with the ace as he was leaving. Like, this guy's always on cameras. He's always checking to see where people are pushing from. I think he's just using intel pretty well against the enemy team. Obviously, it'll depend. Like, maybe he'll do something crazy and just destroy these kids, even though he shouldn't be able to. His reaction time seems good. He's kind of looking at them through the wall right now, but maybe there was a ping. They do have a Valkyrie. Maybe I missed someone pinging on the camera. Honestly, it didn't even look like it hit them, but... Oh no, it did. It's the SMG-12. Fires at 1,000,000 shots per second. It was pretty suspicious right there. He was aiming at him before, but like, I guess he could say he was aiming at the door. That's pretty accurate. Well, they just reported him. Shooting at Ace made sense there, given that Ace was shooting at his teammate through this breach. Like, he knows someone's an elbow. Ace walked into headshot range. That's pretty suspicious. Like, how did they know? Did Valk shoot at them? No, Valk shot a drone. That's pretty suspicious. You think he got 2 aces in a row? If he is cheating, I will say he's very good at hiding it. Did he shoot a camera? They might have called out that he was moving down the stairs. I would still say the amount of like easy kills he's getting seems to be a little bit extreme for like how it should be. The sledge killed someone and he was on the back stairs already, so I guess swinging and shooting at him is not out of the ordinary, but it did seem like he knew exactly where he was sitting on the stairs, and they have the camera but they can't see the staircase from there. Oh, maybe not. I feel like that should be showing that maybe he's not cheating, because the sledge crouch walked past where he was aiming, and then Vigil didn't even flinch, and then he got shot. Sheesh. Error, thank you for the tier 3 sub. Your first message being cheese. I agree. Actually, better question is, what kind of cheese? We're talking some Applewood smoked cheddar. In my opinion, the best cheese. And great with some crackers. Like the food, not white people. Although white people can make a mean spread. His reaction time is insane. Like, he managed to hit 2 shots there, I think. And he was just ready for it. One sec. This weirds me out a little bit how he before the, I guess you could hear the Monty, but like he pulled out the impact to throw it before he even ran at the corner. So he knew that he was gonna be able to damage him here. I don't know. We'll just have to look after. The main way we'll be able to tell is looking at his stats. This guy's clearly a better player from what we can tell. What is this team doing? This guy was putting down a castle 10 seconds into the round. It seemed weird that he was ready for it, but like at the same time, pretty risky to do. Also, I guess like he's shotgunning open the window, so you would be able to hear that. Ooh. He's droning more now, or droning now like basically as much as he was on cameras on defense, maybe a bit more. So he seems consistent.
I just love Dex, bro.
Gouda gang. Smoked Gouda on like Ritz crackers. I have these crackers that me and Annie have been getting for a while now. They're the hard, like super crunchy crackers, but they have like cranberries and spices on them. They're so good. I think they're considered like artisan ones, so not like your typical Ritz crackers, but really good.
I just love Dex, bro.
How did this grenade kill or down the Thunderbird? Look at where the grenade is. How did that grenade down?
Bro.
The grenade is in... Or wait. Is it closer than I'm thinking?
I just love Dex, bro.
Okay, it's right here. I thought it was like over here. It looks a lot farther from this perspective. It looks like it's way in the corner, but according to match replay, it's right here. So okay, that kind of makes sense. I think just the smoke and explosion made it look farther. He got flanked, he had no idea. Coincidence? Or wait. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say he was outside, but he's not. I think that's a coincidence. He's looking at Zed Hall. Vigil's just standing in the middle of this thing, which happens to line up with Zed Hall. I'm very curious to see what the rank disparity will be after this, assuming he obviously doesn't toggle on at the last second. Seems to be playing significantly better than the other team, so I'm assuming other teams probably like gold, silver. This team's probably like flat, diamond. They're very coordinated as well, like you can tell here. Well, my team killed the Clash. I don't know what he's looking at here. His reaction time is really good. I mean, I will say it's a little suspicious. Could be a Smurf account, but level 69 with like a 2 KD. Actually, no, this season's a 3.65 KD. How many matches? 6 matches isn't that many. That's still an average of 12 kills per match. That's a lot. Even for, like, he's playing in platinum, right? 3,500, I think that's platinum. Yeah, 3,400. So he's playing at my elo and he's getting 12 kills per match. See if they're queued with anyone. Like, if they're a 5 stack of Smurfs, you know, could kind of make sense. Smock, Sirius, Mistona. I don't think any of these people were in this match, right? So Lob, Alt F4, Worst, Niked. Oh, so Lob, Alt F4, So might have been in a 3-stack for that match. He was
I just love
queued
dicks,
once
bro.
with him. This might just mean that they only played together once, just by pure coincidence. So it might have been in like a 4-stack or 3-stack with coordinated teammates. If you're normally a very high ranked player, I guess it wouldn't be that hard. And 6 matches isn't a lot, so maybe they just had really easy placements. I would say, I'm guessing not cheating. If they are cheating, they are doing an incredibly good job of hiding it. The only thing that really made me suspicious was the amount of, like, it just so happened to work out in his favor. But confident, high-ranked players can do that to lower-ranked players, which I guess we can look up what either of these guys are. Normally a plat 3, so, like, it's possible that it was just a bad matchup, but 6 matches, 12 kills per match is a lot. I don't know. I'll let chat decide on that one. YouTube comments as well can decide, but I don't think there was enough to say 100%. The first 2 rounds were suspicious, but it looked like he just outplayed them. We have in this match Piccolo.rdv, who is accusing Kazumi. Wait, he already reported him? Oh. You're right. I always wonder if you were a hacker and someone, before you even started cheating or hacking, immediately was like, you're hacking, I'm gonna report you. I feel like for most of the match you would just play it cool then, because they already are suspicious of you. So I'd be like, alright, I'm not gonna cheat or make it very obvious, right? If I was a hacker and got accused mid-game, I'm going all out. I feel like most cheaters wouldn't. I feel like they would want to try to play it cool so they don't get reported too much. But I've also noticed, like since we've been talking more and more about Siege dying and stuff like that, a lot of cheaters have gone out and been like, oh yeah, like I just cheat in this game because it's garbage, I don't want to play it anymore. But they don't know what else to play, so they just cheat on this game blatantly. They don't care. Can even use an example from another game. Was one of Rob's friends that he plays with talked about how he got banned from Warzone, and then he talked about how he was like, oh yeah, like I have cheats, but I only cheat when there's another cheater to like shut them down, and then I'll play legit. And then when they were like, why would you do that, he's like, oh, I just hate the game, like I don't want to play it anymore. It's like, why cheat then? I don't understand that whole ideology of like, I hate this game, I don't want to play it anymore, so I'm just gonna cheat. If I don't want to play a game, I'm just gonna stop playing it. I guess it's the same thing as like when you were a kid and there was that one kid in your friend group who would like shut down or turn off the PlayStation or Xbox or whatever as soon as you were about to win because they didn't want to lose. Looked like a slow reaction there. It didn't look like he was immediately ready for that peak, so. He did like, oh. Thorn was getting a little antsy there. We're gonna try to speed up because this is overtime match and we're already at an hour 20, so we gotta speed up this process a little bit. He hears gunshots, so he goes and investigates. He dies. Okay. I'm only reiterating this because I know in the last match I saw 1 or 2 people in chat who were complaining about this, being like, "Oh my God, they're clearly not cheating. Move on." I say it every time now. People will not cheat until the very last round. We have to watch it all. We have to do our due diligence. I'm sure the YouTube viewers and my regular Twitch viewers are tired of hearing that, but people fail to realize that we do need to watch through everything. Legion was sprinting around. This wouldn't be too hard to hear. I guess the only issue would be determining whether it was above or below. How did that kill him? Legion was full health. Guess it just did enough damage. So far, I haven't seen anything that's actually suspicious. Doesn't look like they're walling. Doesn't look like they're like aim locking or anything, obviously, but maybe I'm missing something. He's died plenty of times to people that he should know who they are and then dies anyways. Doesn't even cook his grenades. God. How did he know that that gadget was there? I don't think he saw it on drone, right? Okay, it would be visible, so it's possible they saw it when they were running by. I think they lose this round. Maybe not. That was a little bit suspicious. It looked like they were ready for where everyone was. He was crouch walking across. Okay. No one droned him out at all, so... Yeah, that just makes no sense that he knew that Oryx was going to come through there. He was also aiming at crouch head level as opposed to standing height, which... I mean, I always aim at crouch level, so it doesn't mean a whole lot, but... It's like they knew. And then immediately, like, Capcan was holding that angle. But... They knew. The first time he's pre-fired something where someone wasn't. Oh, he lost that. Oh wait, did they lose this round? What? They lost that. How? So, like, I feel like the Yana round last round was pretty obvious, but, like, he droned out all those locations. The people did not move from those locations. They kept staying in the same area. So, it is explainable, although it is still very suspicious. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that, you know, that wasn't suspicious. But it's explainable. Like, he droned it out. He literally saw Capcan shot his drone. He sent a Yana in. Smoke shot the Yana. I think he sent another drone in and saw Cade and Smoke both set up by White Corner. So it's not out of the realm of possibility, but we'll see what they do here. Oh, preemptive aim down sight there. You would be able to hear that. Even we heard that. This is the sound of my brain just dying after him going completely blatant. How have they not been banned? They have a 5.09 KD. They won all 10 of their placements, 0 losses, have 112 deaths or kills and 22 deaths. How? This one should be Celtic Gravity accusing Squisher. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Slow reaction and everything, but I can't. Is the debris in the way, or is their car in the way? I genuinely cannot tell. Just from this, I don't know if they're cheating or not. I don't think they are. It looks like, yeah, he's still holding the old angle. They've hit Twitch 4 times for like 10 damage each time. How did Twitch not see them? It kind of makes sense. Do Ubisoft hire people to find cheaters? As far as I'm aware, no. They have a team that's dedicated to actually banning cheaters from reports, but I don't think the team is that big, and like I had mentioned earlier in the stream, they're very reactive and ban people in groups. Instead of banning individuals whenever they see a report, they'll be like, okay, add it to the pile, and then like once every 3 weeks they'll do a huge ban wave. So you have cheaters who are cheating for weeks at a time, and the only way they'll get banned earlier is if a content creator complains enough to their UB representative. It's like, hey, I faced this cheater 3 times now, ban them, and they'll be like, fine, we'll do it. They'll push it through. But otherwise, they wait for like 3 weeks that all the cheaters get banned together. I don't really understand how that's any better than just banning them right away, but that's what they prefer. Doesn't look like they're cheating. It looks like they just know spawn peaks and they're destroying the attacking team because they don't know them. That was a little bit weird, but let me guess. Who was it? Mozzie in there? Probably ping this. And like, yep, one's on this rappel. He jumps out, he kills her. If someone in sight, now dead. I don't know how they knew that someone was in sight. I had 2 cheaters on my team a week ago and they still didn't get banned. Yeah, they probably won't be banned for another week because, like I said, Ubisoft does it in batches. He saw Jackal and just didn't react. Yeah, Vigil still counters Lion because the subreddit requested that change and then Ubisoft did it for them. It's honestly the dumbest change. The reasoning why they said in the subreddit, they were like, well, Lion has an EE1D drone. Vigil's gadget counters drones, so Lion shouldn't be able to detect Vigil while his gadget is activated. It's like Vigil can't be seen on cameras. He doesn't counter drones. He can't be seen on an actual camera. EE1D is motion detection. Like, no. It's an EE1D drone, so he can't be seen. It's like, oh my god. Subreddit's so dumb. When you do hacker replay closer to Christmas, you need to dress as the Grinch. And we could do a sellout goal, but we never really reach our like goals. What would be an appropriate amount of likes for the Grinch? Let me check. This hacker replay goes up on the 8th. We have another hacker replay for the 15th, and then the next hacker replay close to Christmas would be the 22nd. So we have another whole week to decide on what a good like goal would be. 2 likes? Oh my god. Can't do 2 likes. You get 2 likes before the video even goes live for my like bots. Just kidding, YouTube, don't ban me. Honestly, it seemed like a team collapse on site. Didn't seem like they were tracking them or anything. I could probably do like 10 or 15k for a Grinch. Wait, would that mean I have to paint my face green? I do not really want to do that. Kind of looked like he lined him up, but it was also just him holding white corner. Or not white, yellow corner. He's checking pipes even though no one's there. He pulls out his pistol when he's got 60 bullets in an LMG. Sorry, 75 bullets in an LMG. Got the armor. I don't know how he knew that Doc was coming down yellow. I think actually Doc might have killed someone on yellow. We'll go back and check that. Yes. So them knowing that Doc's on yellow is not crazy, especially because they are stacked for the most part. Like Squisher and Squishy and I'm Black Hat are probably all together. They also seem to be doing the exact same setup every time. I've noticed this guy just Candela's sight, plants because the enemy team just does not stop him, and then the entire team is set up around them. Like Lion scanning, Finka boosting, Ace is holding an angle. Don't know where the hell Jackal is, but they just keep rushing sight and planting super quickly. This is not. I think his aim is bad. The enemy team just collapses because they don't know what to do, while this team collapses on site. You should know, I'm gonna say, you should know the last one's downstairs because it's Pulse, who's trying to C4 and shoot him through the floor. Platinum, 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 gold. Platinum, 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 platinum. Yeah, they're not cheating. We have, they didn't tell me what their exact name was, they just said we are a 5-stack, so we know it's one entire team accusing this other player, Peak, but with a dot in between. So we have Elias Sutsi, who's the one. Oh no. We have Red Eye Hood, who's accusing Peak. They would be able to hear the Valkyrie jump over. They were ready for that Jaeger. Didn't notice the Jaeger. Jeez. Missed the shots. He even looked back like, what? What did I just do? So I think that was just very lucky. No one's on drones, and he just looked at this person through the wall. I think that's enough evidence already. Let me go back to make sure there's nothing that would explain why. Lion scan is on cooldown. And even if there was lion scan, it wouldn't tell him that he's standing. Ooh, it heated up so much. Thank you. Oh, it was hot. It's my leftovers from yesterday.
I just love Dex, bro.
I think that's enough evidence. He literally like tracked the rook through the wall. And then pre-fired him. You guys are talking about the breaching rounds? You guys do realize that he breached 2 incredibly common spots. So I'll explain why this is not that suspicious. So, he goes downstairs. Like, I obviously believe this person's cheating, but I don't think this part is suspicious. So, they have a Twitch drone in here. They're clearly, like, pushing... Where are they? Like, Hibana's over here breaking the wall. And they know about the setup. They could easily be like, yeah, they have a shield setup here and here. And also, like, this is an incredibly common shield setup. Is to put it here and then... Or even farther back by sandwich as well. And, like, hold that. Also, she shot that before the Jaeger even came over. Jaeger happened to walk across it. And then Jaeger shooting at the Hibana through the breach, they would say, hey, half wall. She's like, okay, shoot half wall. That in itself is not suspicious. This is the part I'd say is more suspicious. Obviously, like just straight up tracking people, tracking the rook through the wall. That Ash play on Jaeger is something that you should be doing as a good player. But in these gunfights, he's very blatantly tracking. After looking at their account, I don't think there's much to say about whether they're suspicious or not. I really don't think we have much of a claim. They only have a 7.33 KD. Like, that is what you should be having as an average player. If you're anything below a 7.33, I would say that you're probably just bad at the game. But chat, that is it for the 7 matches. That last one went quicker than I expected. I'll have to edit down this video a lot. But hour-long hacker replay. Who wouldn't love that, right? I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to come to my Twitch channel and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I will cry, literally. I will break down crying if you sub to me. You also get a free charm. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I guess I'll see what the community thinks on YouTube and see what they want for the hacker replay dress up. I don't really want to dress up as the Grinch. I don't think I could do the full green face paint. We'll see what the comments say.